Coming back to rounding off again, but this time I'm extending rounding off a bit further to rounding off within a context. Still, it's connected to the previous lesson, but now within a context. What does that mean? Let's do some examples, then you'll get it, what I mean. Okay, example 1. A, write 231 months in years. Okay, rounded off to the nearest year. You have 231 months. Convert them to years. It simply means that. Good. What do we do? Months, when you convert to years, what do you do? Divide by 12. There are 12 months in 1 year. This is why we go 231 divided by 12. Then you go 19.25. I want to interpret this. This is why I'm saying rounding off within a context. Listen up. You have 19.25. 0.25. That gives you a quarter, meaning 19 years and a quarter. I take it further. 19 years and 3 months. How many quarters in a year? 4 quarters. 3 months make 1 quarter. But really, when you round off 3 months, can we just go to the nearest year? Surely no. Just consider that context as well. So 19.25 stays 19 if you look at the slide. Rounding off to the nearest year must be 19. Good. Now, let's see this guy now. This guy takes 12.1 years to save 40,000. How many full years does this guy need to save at least 40,000? Okay. He takes 12.1 to save 40,000. When he does the calculation, he needs to save 40,000. His calculation say 12.1 years. Okay. But really, like most investment, they will say, okay, we go like years. You save for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years. Those are the most common ones. There might be like ones with 6 months, but the most common ones, we go like years. So this is why on this, we fail to understand fully like 12.1 there. So what must we do now? If you look at this, Kiken needs 13 years to save 40,000 and will save less than 40,000 in 12 years. Okay, we have 12.1 and Keegan says, okay, I'll save my money for 12 years. Surely, 12 years excluding 0.1, this guy will come up with money less than 40,000. He will need maybe 2 cents to add that. The fact is, the money does not go up to 40,000. So, this guy to be safe, he must extend the period of investment. Let's say, to be sure that he will get 40,000 and even more, he has to go for 13 years. He's sure that 40,000 he has is there, plus some extra, because he went over. So the context says, you should go 13 years, not 12 years. Cool. Right. Now, if we go further, we've got Tinil here. And then, Tinil has 70 rand to buy 41 apples. How much is each apple? Okay, look at Tinil, 70 over 41. She does her calculations, they come to 170. But actually, this is the answer that I consider the context already. But from the calculator, you're going to get this. From the calculator, the correct calculated value is this. Remember, money is rounded off to 2 decimal places all the time. This one, it's obvious. Okay, straightforward. Now, the correct calculated value for Tinil is 1.7073, 17073. Good. But surely, look guys, you cannot just give us like, we have 1.70733, talking of money. Look at the decimals that we have here. Look, just have a look. So many decimals there. What we should do, if it is rounded off to 1.71, Tinil spends 70 rand 11 cents. It's a problem. which is more than 70 rand. Look, from this one, we forget about the context. We round off using knowledge of mathematics. Yes, mathematics will say, okay, money is rounded off to 2 decimal places. You take this, 7 is more than 5, you add 1 to 0, you get 71, or 71, meaning 1 rand 71. But if you go back and do some calculations, if you go like 1.71 times 41, number of oranges, surely you'll get this money, 70.11, which is 70 rand 11 cent. This guy doesn't have 11 cent, so she has only 70 rand. Okay, so consider the context when you actually rounding off. Okay, I know that sometimes it's not easy to consider the context because of pressure in the exam, in the test, formal test. You just forget everything. You go like what mathematics tells you. May you please, through practice, guys, you must learn to consider the context. Whenever we deal with rounding off, I urge you right now to always go for the context. You're given the sum. What is the context behind this? All right, this is just pure mathematics. Then you're welcome. This is like word sum. In a word sum, consider the context. Okay, guys, enjoy your rounding off. From this lesson, apply your rounding off in real life is what mathematical literacy needs. And we will always push to that level. Good luck, guys. See you in the next lessons. Bye.